All right, so a few of my buddies and I, we have this like financial fellowship group that we put together, and we meet like once a month via Zoom, and a bunch of brothers, and we just kind of get together, talk about like lots of different financial topics, credit, real estate, building wealth, investing, consumer purchases, all that good stuff. And one of the things we did is at the end of one meeting, we said, so for the next meeting, we want everyone to share, because we've all, there's seven of us total, and we've all been at like different places in our financial journey. And so we said that we were going to have each person think of one thing that has been like the major key, like the major difference maker with regard to their on their personal finance journey. And so crazy thing happened. We all chose the same thing. And you want to guess what that was? Ding, ding, ding. It was budgeting. That was the most common thing that we all felt was the biggest difference maker in our personal finance journey. And like we all, kind of talked about how it made a big difference. And I think what I find most fascinating about budgeting is like for the longest time, I would think that I felt like having a budget was restricting. That if I, almost as if I'm like put in some kind of restriction on how much money I'm spending. And of course you are technically, that's what you're doing. But after you've been in it for a little while, really quickly you start to get to see the freedom that it actually offers. And I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it absolutely does. You start to get out of the when you budget, you look at where every dollar is going, and so you start to think very carefully about your money decisions and where stuff is going. So if you keep a budget, great, keep it up. Track your expenses, make sure you know what's coming in and what's going out. And if you're starting from scratch, just set some kind of arbitrary numbers, even if they aren't super conservative, that you want to test for a week or a couple weeks or a month or whatever it is. Try to get into a habit of it. After you do it a couple times, it becomes second nature, and you start to realize that, man, like you're not spending money on stuff because you know where your money's going, and you can plan, and it removes a lot of anxiety and stress with regard to money. So yeah, strongly advise that if you don't keep a budget, start doing that.